We've all been there. You walk in and the air feels heavy. She's quiet, tense, and you know something's off. You ask, "What's wrong?" She says, "Nothing, I'm fine." But you know she isn't. This isn't a trap or a test. It's a signal. For many men, this is frustrating. We want to fix things, but we can't fix what we don't understand. The key is shifting from a fix-it mindset to a feel-it mindset. When she says nothing's wrong, she's often processing her feelings or hoping you'll notice what's really going on. Sometimes spelling out her needs makes it feel less meaningful. She wants you to notice without being told. Maybe she's learned to be subtle because being direct led to conflict in the past. Her silence is communication, a language of emotion and context. Your job isn't to read her mind, but to pay attention to her heart. Notice her tone, her body language, the little things. Real connection happens in these quiet, everyday moments. It's about showing you care, not just saying it. That's where understanding begins. Why the hints? For many women, indirect communication is learned early. Be considerate, don't be demanding. She feels loved when you notice her needs without being asked. If she has to ask, it feels transactional. If you notice, it feels like care. The thought behind the action matters most. I see you. You matter. Past experiences shape this. Being direct might have led to criticism or conflict. So she tests the waters with subtle cues, hoping you'll prove you're safe to open up to. Sometimes she's still sorting out her own feelings. A bad day, a worry, and a sense of disconnection can all get tangled. When you ask, "What's wrong?" she might not have a simple answer. Your patience and gentle presence help her unravel those feelings. It's not a game, it's a process. Listening and caring are the real solutions. Let's break down her unspoken expectations into 4 pillars. First, remember the details: her favorite flower, a big meeting, the little things she shares. Second, anticipate her needs. Offer your jacket if she's cold. Suggest rest if she's tired. These gestures show you're tuned in. Third, take initiative. Start the conversation after a tough day, plan a date night, show you care about the relationship's health. Fourth, acknowledge her efforts. Thank her for dinner, notice her new haircut, appreciate what she does. These small acts make her feel seen and valued. It's not about grand gestures, but about being present and attentive. Each pillar is a way to say, "I notice you, I care." When you do these things, you build trust and connection. The little things add up. They're the foundation of a strong relationship. Silent expectations, when met, speak volumes. You don't need superpowers to understand her silent signals, just practice. Start by observing nonverbal cues, body language, tone, and facial expressions. A forced smile or clipped "I'm fine" says more than words. Ask open-ended questions. "You seem quiet, how was your day, really?" Then listen, don't interrupt or rush to fix. Let her share at her own pace. Reflect and validate her feelings. "That sounds tough," or "I can see why you'd feel that way." Validation isn't agreement, it's empathy. Put your observations into action. Clean the kitchen if mess stresses her. Make her favorite tea after a long day. These small, thoughtful gestures show you're paying attention. Over time, you'll learn her cues and she'll know she's truly seen. That's how you build real connection. Mark's first anniversary with Sarah was textbook. Expensive necklace, fancy dinner. But something felt off. Sarah was polite, but not moved. Mark was confused. He realized he'd planned a generic celebration, not one tailored to Sarah. The next year, he paid attention. Sarah loved simple picnics, a quiet lake spot, handwritten letters. For their second anniversary, Mark packed her favorite picnic, took her to that lake, and gave her a heartfelt letter. This time, Sarah was deeply touched. She cried tears of joy. It wasn't about money or grand gestures, but about being seen and understood. Mark learned that real connection comes from noticing the details that matter to her. The first anniversary was a performance, the second was true connection. He invested attention, not just effort. He listened to her heart, not just her words. Every man can make this shift. It's the path from frustration to genuine partnership. That's the power of meeting silent expectations. When you respond to her unspoken needs, your relationship transforms. She feels safe, seen, and valued, leading to deeper trust and openness. The bond between you grows stronger, able to weather life's storms. Mutual respect and appreciation flourish. You become true partners, looking out for each other in big and small ways. Learning this language is an act of love, a commitment to knowing her deeply. You move from reacting to problems to nurturing the relationship. The frustration of "nothing's wrong" fades, replaced by quiet confidence and connection. And remember, you have silent expectations too. Recognizing them builds empathy and honest conversation. In the end, great relationships aren't about mind reading, they're about listening to each other's hearts.